Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. To throw, it's Dart. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Powers forward. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They want to throw it. And the ball is intercepted. Inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall. You don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up, help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
A loss of 11 on the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, Ole Miss 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack. They start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
They'll try the right side. Got room at the 35. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Now on third down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. Creates a little room. Big play for this offense as they get it to Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Brings up secondary.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Into the end zone. They intercept it. Got some room to run. Past the 50. The 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Brown. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're trying to get to it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Still running at the 40. He's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They're bringing heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners backing off a bit. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Davis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Shoots it to the left. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to